Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Brie.
And I'm Tori.
Today we are here to react to a couple of different things. We are here to react to Enhypen's Memorabilia special album. We will be doing all of the tracks that we do not know together. That will be the Fatal Trouble official music video, so that's the one that we will start with. And then I believe it is Teeth, Lucifer, and Scream. I think those are the ones that we've got. So, yeah, we are super excited for this.
Unit songs.
Yeah, these unit songs. When we found out that they were going to be unit songs, we freaked out a little bit. So, I'm super excited to see what these are going to sound like, or where we're going to go with the storyline, what we're going to do with this music video. Really have no idea, other than the fact that we've been super excited about this and the boys have seemed super excited about this, and that's what matters. So
and I think this is supposed to be like a special, like kind of like an OST album for their webtoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will be doing our best to look out for things along with the storyline, but we will do our best. We are not like the most-ish caught up on everything. We have been going through the best that we can, but if we miss something, I'm sure you guys will let us know the significance or meaning of anything that we don't get to catch. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into...
Don't get to catch.
Don't get to catch it.
Don't get to catch.
Okay. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Fatal Trouble official music video. I did just want to go ahead and issue a pause warning just for this one or any of the lyric videos from here on out, just in case. So I'm ready. Fatal Trouble.
Thanks for being here. You're 1 in a billion.
I'm mad that wasn't from me. She's right. All right, let's go. Okay, vocals.
Ooh.
Chills. Stop. Wait, hold on. I need a second.
Listen.
Ooh. Is that Nikki? I love the flow. Ooh, the guitar.
I love all the throwbacks to the other music videos and things in the background are.
Ferris wheel. I love these layered vocals.
Oh, that's the first time we've seen her, isn't it?
Somebody else noticed.
Of course. Ah.
Was that it?
Yeah, it
No,
was
I'm
short.
sad.
It was short. I saw the timestamp whenever it like came out today on the thing. I was like, oh, it's less than 3 minutes. It felt actually it was short, but it felt longer than it was.
Oh
I
my
felt like it did. Like it was.
gosh.
I was in it, I guess.
I absolutely adored the sound of this. It is nothing like what I thought. I guess maybe because like the like vibe surrounding the entire album, I was like, it's gonna be super dark and heavy, and I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. And then for us to start like with just like the acoustic, the drum, guitar, and then we bring in the electric guitar at some point, just shredding. I was not expecting this sound, but I can tell you what, I'm going to have the best time trying to learn the lyrics to the best of my ability so that I can sing this at the top of my lungs, because this is a type of song with like the melodic sort of vibe to it that I am going to really enjoy attempting to sing in my car around the house.
I was gonna say this still did have like that like darker tone.
Yes,
to
it did. It almost felt lighter, but you could feel that like that darker sense that they'd been going for with the last couple of releases. It definitely was underneath it. I guess I thought like maybe it would be heavier.
Kind of like
Criminal Love
and
1 in a Billion.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying that was I don't know. I guess when I thought like Dark Moon, it was gonna be super dark. I absolutely adored this. I'm just sad it was not as long as I feel like I want it to be.
I did, like I said, liked the nod to the scenes, which I guess it was kind of the point because it's called Memorabilia, so it's almost like a not nostalgic, but like it's like a bunch of memories and things like
Collection
that.
of
Reminds you,
memories.
yeah. So I mean, I did recognize quite a few of the scenes that were being shown while they were on the train,
the backdrops,
and then of course with Sua coming through at the very end and walking by, and yeah,
their vocals sounded gorgeous. I was trying my best to pick them out as we could go through, but when you don't have, like, you get nervous and you're like, I don't want to say the wrong one, but that was absolutely gorgeous. I'm really curious to hear what these units are going to sound like.
The lyrics. We didn't even talk about the lyrics.
I was overwhelmed with the vocals and the sound of the song. It seemed like a lot of not feeling super secure in a situation or relationship that you're in. Perhaps like not very certain or very unsure about it, I guess. Like you don't even know them anymore. It's turned into trouble, falling apart, things with memories. I felt like we're just very unsure or very insecure in the situation that we're in. Okay. That song is in my head, but I'm really curious to hear these units. So we're going to jump forward with Teeth.
Teeth? Like vampire teeth? That was not coordinated at all. It says what?
I saw words.
I saw
words.
Baby.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't need that.
Well, I did it anyway.
1080 lyrics. Let's go. The tone off the bat.
So sit back and be quiet. I'm gonna start over because I wanted to see who all was in this unit, and then I got overwhelmed by Heesung. So we've got Heesung, Sonu, Chongwon, Nikki. I don't know who he is.
Chessboard.
Oh, ew. Slides.
Oh.
Fever?
The track. I'm so glad that we know you. Could you imagine? I think I've said this before. Could you imagine stumbling on a song for the first time, not knowing who this group was, and you're looking at the lyrics and you're like, so confusing. Why are you eating? Hello? Get back in. Come on,
what
wake
is
up.
happening? Slides.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Everybody's moving and you're just...
I like the effect on their voices.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, yes.
Okay. Ooh. It's the slow.
Oh, this distortion.
Ooh.
Change the
It's about. I
pitch.
bet it's gonna. There goes. Yeah, if you're vampires, that's true.
Gosh.
It sounds so good on the. Wow, I felt like I felt like I was playing a dangerous game in that song.
But I'm doing this the whole time because I'm in it. I'm in whatever they've hooked me into.
Giving me very like Predator Prey vibes. Like they were like playing with their food.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was such an interesting track as well, with like the effect that they had on their voices, almost like an overlay that made them a little bit more muted. And then you had the track, which you mentioned was very strong and very unique, like to the melody that they had versus the melody that the track had. And then that whole sort of section where we completely not only slow it down, but to the point where it's like distorting the pitch of their voices,
Mhm.
and then just like right back up like nothing ever happened. That was incredibly interesting. I really enjoy the creative choice on that one.
They mentioned chess, which has been a very big thing, I think, in their storyline or their visuals and what they're trying to portray in a lot of their like music videos and things like that. I think even in one of the concept photos, they had a chessboard, which was like, oh, I'm bringing the chess back. Like you like in Bite Me, where the chessboard was literally the board of the floor. You know, there's been so many instances of it being, I guess, placed, which I feel like kind
Moved
of
around.
it definitely goes with their storyline because of the way that it's almost like a game in a way that it is very layered as well.
Being played and not sure like who's going to win, or you think you've got the checkmate, but then it comes that somebody
Also
else
being
moves in and it's
manipulated.
Yes.
And so like in this, I felt very much like we were on that chessboard because it felt like one giant game. They even talked about like that they were tired of playing this game. They just wanted to like seriously.
I want to talk about the vocals here, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I said the word slide, but they ended almost every single line that they did with a slide up into the next. And that just made it sound incredibly like almost like sultry in a way. It made you feel like very captivated into what they were saying. Like you were just sliding into it with them. And I really liked the flow, the sort of like edge that they had to their voices. It wasn't just like the super light and breathy and delicate. We had a really intense edge with every single one of them, and they fit it so well. And having them have a unit, like the four of them went together so well. Now, obviously, I know it is a lyric video, and it is really early on with the album dropping, so we don't know if there was any mistakes that were made. But regardless, like everything sounded so good.
The tone, the way that they were like singing as well, I think was not quite sure what the actual word is for it, but like that like effect with all of them singing it in that manner was really good.
The climax of a life that has no end. I mean, it's eternal life, essentially, just trying to find what they can find that's interesting, because their life is so eternal in the storyline that you've got to find the things that keep it spicy, I guess, which are those things that you want to sink your teeth into, the things that you want to find captivating and interesting.
Yeah, it's not fun.
They want the chase, they want the hunt, they want the
thrill.
Yes. I liked the no more fever.
Numbed senses.
Yeah, so they're just seeking something that gives them that interest and that spark.
Feel something
back. Yes.
Like they're just really devoted to their steak. They just really want. They just really
they're
want
ready
their
to
food.
get
Okay,
that steak.
I totally understand. When you're
Sink their
hungry, you're
teeth
hungry.
into it, you know.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got now Lucifer.
So this one I'm really interested in because of the title alone, there's so many things. Okay, so there's 2 units and 2 full group members. Okay.
Look at them.
It's the straight on stare for me.
Okay, we got to stare at them and listen to this song. Let's go.
This one's got to be darker, right?
No, it's gonna be bright and bubbly.
That would be a twist. Maybe it's gonna be sensual.
your voice. I love it, I love it. 편안히 날 감싼 lullaby. I love it.
Okay, stop. Like, what are they doing in this? Because, like, they are taking on, like, totally different, like, tones and, like, techniques and making their voices sound different with, like, the stylistic. That's the word I was looking for last time. The stylistic choices and the style they're using for, like, each of their, like, to convey, I guess, the lyric is, like, actually taking me out.
The maturity as well. I mean, in this one, I just heard Jake so clearly in my ear the way that I have never had before.
It kind of like curls in and then like flicks upward or something. I don't know how to explain it. That's just how the feeling, like it goes around your head. Okay, let's do this again because I wasn't ready for that sound
I don't
at
know
all.
How you can be. This is a really good face.
It's luring you in. I fall.
your voice. I love it, I love it. 편안히 날 감싼 lullaby. I love it, I love it like.
Oh.
어떤 존재인지 I don't care. 서로 소중하다는 게 중요해. 너의 작은 온기 내 세상을 환히 밝혀주는 소중하다는 게 중요해. 너의 작은 온기 내 세상을 환히 밝혀주는 한 줄기 빛. No, I can't live without you. 그런 나의 널 빼앗아갔어.
Oh.
They will never get it on my. They will never make it no lie. 날 잃어 점점 lose control. 홀로 남겨진 난.
Oh.
Lucifer 너의 불길로 제발 삼켜.
Oh.
날 빼앗긴 난 끔찍한 괴물이 되어가. 다 부수고 빼앗긴 난 끔찍한 괴물이 되어가. 다 부수고 제발 봐.
Oh, I'm.
Lucifer, I side 널 모두 씹고 뱉었으니까 wrong or right 관심도 없어 내겐 안 중요해 yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh my.
그저 평범할 수 있길 내겐 선택권이 없었나 봐 4번 사라져 더 붉게 물든 눈물 그런 나의 널 뺏어갔어 Oh my, they'll never get it Oh my, they'll never make it no lie 악마 같은 날 No one can control 홀로 남겨진
The rattle, the
남겨진 날 타오르는 루시퍼 분노의 불길로
The bass, the reverb on this.
we got it looks like rap moment from all of them.
Where are we going? Good letter. Get it back there.
Oh, no matter. Can't get you back. God. Wow, that song had a message. From the very beginning, like the very first freaking lyric was literally, wasn't it like, hold on. You just sit there and do the thing that you're doing right now. No, yeah, there she goes. Let it out. Literally the I fall, like fallen angel, they've become like a demon. Yeah. Like literally first word here. This person. It's been taken from them. That means so much to them that they have themselves become the devil to like enact revenge almost, or like to get them back, and they raise everything to the ground and they burn it down, and then it's like, I can't even get you back like from this. Like it doesn't even, they're like at the end I think it said that even if like they couldn't get that or bring that person back, and they didn't even care, they were so numb, just like in Teeth, they were numb, they didn't have like everything was cold, they don't have those feelings anymore. You got that feeling that it was just like they don't care, they've just become a demon that almost like that has been made because of whatever this is that has happened to them. Are you okay?
Yes, actually,
Look,
I am a changed person.
That's fair. The vocals in this, but do you have anything you want to say with the lyrics?
Hold my hand.
I'm holding them. I'm holding them. Holding them. Before we talk about the vocals.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this other person just seemed like they meant so much to them, like it was like their anchor.
I couldn't figure out if it was that the person, the other being, I guess, or the other, I wonder, I couldn't quite tell if it was, stolen. I was like, were they taken or did they abandon? But they did say like, after you were stolen from me. And so I guess they feel very broken and lost. And there was the hint of anger and desperation, like just very much like, I'm, like you said, tear everything down until I get back the thing that I feel like I am supposed to have and cherish and treasure. Oh, I mean, the revenge aspect of this, like they're going to pay them back, but also feeling so cold. I mean, and there's that point where like the anger can take over you and the vengeance can entirely take your body and take every thread of your being to where you just feel numb to everything else. But the motivation that you have, the whole reason that you're doing it still remains, but you just get carried away with it. You become a monster, you turn into something else. And
they became the devil, basically.
them having those lyrics and then being able to emote that was an absolute masterpiece. They absolutely ate that up.
They burned that to
Burned
the ground.
it down, ate it all up.
Then ate it afterward. They ate the
Just-
ashes afterward.
Wow.
That was amazing.
I don't even know what kind of faces the both of us made because I looked over a couple times when we were both doing pretty ridiculous things, and this track is why. I blame them entirely.
Like we said in the beginning, like the style lies. Like this track had a lot of English in it as well. They
Mhm.
all had like their like rapper moment too.
Whoa,
Yeah.
yes.
And then the high notes
I-
and like the notes that were going, the ad libs in the back, and there was a lot going on in this.
I suppose that's what I've really enjoyed about these two units, because while it's like 4 and 3, it's still a group of them together. I feel like we've gotten to hear a lot of them at once, and I really enjoy that. And so like with these 3, I feel like we just got a lot of
Yeah.
time to sit in the
For
strengths
each member.
and differences of each one, but they blended so well. And like you said at the beginning, I feel like they had a lot of stylistic choices that they've done in this album so far that we haven't quite heard from them. Like, yes, we've heard the darker tone, but this one still had that more sort of just like nasty R&B, just dark tone to it that was absolutely amazing. And so to hear them play around with a lot of these styles and genres has been really, really interesting. So I'm really curious what this last group one is going to sound like, as much as I feel like I am stuck here and I don't think that I'll ever go past that point. But we do have another.
Scream.
That's what I
That's
just did.
exactly what this album is making us do. So let's go.
Oh, shoot. I've loved the guitar on this album too.
눈을 떠 아침을 맞이 Make me 우린 낮이 걷고 밤을 달려나가지 시간 속에 여기는 어깨는 난 전부 존재
harmony.
가장 가까운 거리에서 껴든 채 마치 평범한 사람이 된 것 같은 high 계적해 볼게
Okay.
my way 가혹한 물 속에 더 거칠게 play 따뜻한 숨결에 뒤섞여든 채 높은 성을 쉽게 play 따뜻한 숨결에
Oh, okay.
뒤섞여든
Interesting.
채 높은 성을 쌓고 더 숨지 않아 no more no more 날 떠민 세상 속에 내 온몸을 던져
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that is catchy. Did he just laugh at me?
And then start rapping.
자연스럽게 느슨스럽게 세상 속으로 몸을 낮추며 어둠 속으로 다음 시대로 음악을 봐 가시밭길 그 위 영원한 stranger 그것이
The ad-libs.
모터를 피가 흐르고 피로 물든 바람발 내딛고 저 파도가 나를
that-
쓸도록 We run, we run, we run 계속해 가버려 해내 존재의 의문을 품은 끝에 흩어내졌어 우연히
Do you hear them back there?
의문을 품은 끝에 흩어내졌어 우연히 가는 온기 그렇게 또 영원히 살아날 days Cause
I love that.
날 떠민 세상 속에 내 온몸을 던져
That is so good.
오로지 앞만 보고 달릴 준비됐어 Scream cause you wanna go faster 날 막아서는 fade 그저 가볍게
Tell him, Jake.
제쳐 난 경계를 넘어 다시 발을 또 맞춰 몇 번이고
Ah, the repeating.
run 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 다 뛰어 나의 모습이라도 바라봐주는 네가 있어 내가 아프면 아픈 그대로 때론 힘들면 힘든 그대로 몰아치는 pain 시련 속에 내 손을 잡아주었으면 해 함께이기에
Oh, that's
Mm. Chosen this. What? No. Ah.
I was definitely not ready for that to end either. I could have done a whole nother verse or actually like 5 and just made the song eternal and just keep going with the
Well,
ooze.
Unfortunately, we don't have eternity because we are not vampires.
You know what? I don't think that's fair. Actually, after hearing that song, I don't think that's fair.
This seemed
Wow.
very much to me like they were ready to break out of this cycle, and it was kind of a like, hold my hand if you're there with me, and we're just gonna like, no matter what fate is trying to do, we're going to break out of this repeating thing that we're stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what it was almost like. No matter how much pain or hardships we're going through, we're going to scream and continue to run faster to try to break out of this.
Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. I got pretty much the same exact message from that. I really enjoyed the change up that we had with this song because I feel like with Fatal Trouble, it was a mix of having a little bit of a more melodic track, but also having that darker undertone. And then we go into Teeth and Lucifer, which were on the much darker side. And then we have Scream, which had a totally different tone to it.
Speaking of also, that kind of goes hand in hand with that. With this one, they were also feeling the warmth or wanting to feel the warmth. And the other ones, they were cold or numb.
And numb,
And
yes.
this one, it was a little bit more on that. I like how it said like the little, they were mentioning humans specifically, talking about like warm breaths and stuff like that. But I felt like this one wasn't so much like they were numb or not feeling anything. And this one, it almost seems like they were purposely feeling and embracing that warmth.
Well, it just having to dive into the vampire storyline. I don't know why, like the beginning part of them talking about how they like blend in and they're living through everything and all the times, it just reminded me of those scenes in Twilight where you see the Cullens like going through all these different these times and periods and everything. But essentially, like you said, that would be the monotonous cycle, as you're reliving over and over and over again, and then eventually wanting to shake out of that because it gets so repetitive.
At least they don't sparkle in the sun. They sparkle for different reasons.
They just sparkle in general.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's not glitter sparkle. It's just a shine.
I loved the breakout that we had with the line, "I throw my entire self into the world that ousted me." Like I'm not going to continue to let them isolate me and stick me in this cycle. I'm going to break out of that. This was
so,
fantastic.
like, especially when we're talking about like storyline when it comes to like reincarnation and things like that. That also that kind of cycle. I feel like they could be talking about breaking out and making fate different this time around versus how it was before.
And then, of course, taking it out of storyline and just applying it to the world. Yeah. I really liked the conversation of not getting so stuck into the pattern of daily life and all the things that we get so used to doing, and just deciding to run straight forward and just keep going past all of the things that you've been stuck in, and trying to feel that warmth again. So I really liked that. This entire album was just an absolute work of art, and they've just been continuing to do that over and over again. But this was really incredible, and so many different stylistic choices.
And like the sing rapping that we had, so much of that I still can't get over. Like there were so many different moments. Like they weren't on like straight like full on verses or anything, but we got those moments that had that type of
to go through the members. I feel like with Heesung and Jae, we got to hear a lot more of that really like gritty, almost sort of rock sound that they've been playing with lately. I feel like we got to hear that a lot in this album. Very strong vocals, but I feel like we got to hear that kind of grit from them, which was really, really pretty and just powerful. With like Jake and Sunghoon and Sonu, I feel like we got to hear a lot of like the big, powerful vocals and just how much they've grown and how much they like were shining this album. And Sunghoon with a lot of the rapping that just kept breaking out here and there. And then with Jongwon and Nikki, I felt like there was a lot more of a focus on the darker aspect, or with Nikki's the deep tone to his voice, and Jongwon the same with like the dark tone, the strength, that sort of deeper voice that we were getting. And so I feel like everybody had a moment where you were like, damn.
Yeah, it's true.
So absolutely enjoyed this, especially with it just being like the 4 songs that we don't know. I feel like I just listened to a 12-song album and I'm walking out with like all these new tracks in my head because it was just something that really shook up your brain. And so this was really, really cool. Let us know what you guys are thinking. We're really curious how you guys are feeling about the special album. Let us know if you were able to get the album.
I was gonna say, let us know if you are able to order or pre-order.
Yeah.
I think we got the moon version.
Yes.
We don't have them yet, unfortunately,
No.
because it takes it a little bit to ship here. But
we did go ahead and pre-order that. So
I know they had the other, I forget if it was like a deluxe version or whatever, but it had like little ties and things. I liked the moon version with like it had the little coaster and things like in it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be fun.
So
it's like the little tin.
I'm so excited to get it, especially after seeing it like in the music video too.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think if you got the album, how you're feeling about the boys, and just the incredibleness of this album.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching this with us. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.